everybody. I'm here today with Ashley Ayala from Soul Revolution, which is in Wacker Plaza. I'm just going to let Ashley tell you a little bit about her business.
Okay, hi. Yeah, thanks, Lori. As Lori mentioned, my name is Ashley Ayala. I am the owner here of Soul Revolution Yoga and Cycling Studio. We are a yoga and cycling studio located in Dubuque, Iowa. Basically, kind of what we do is we offer all the benefits, we like to say, of yoga with upbeat cardio boost of indoor cycling, kind of all under one roof. So yoga is my true passion. So that's where it kind of first originated. And a lot of people, would talk about a cardio aspect to the yoga. So that is kind of where the cycling came into play.
Wow. So, and yoga, how did you get into that originally?
Sure. I first got into yoga when I was in college, actually. I was attending the University of Iowa down in Iowa City. And at the time I was working for a bar and restaurant while I was going to school that the owners of that actually owned two yoga studios, one in Iowa City and one in Coralville. I went to a class, I think mainly because some of my coworkers were going and it was the whole fear of missing out, So I went to a class and it was 60 minutes. It was 102 degrees. I didn't quite have a clue what I was getting myself into or what I was doing for that first class. But it was amazing. I left that first class and I was like, I got to do a second one, kind of wondering if I was going to have this kind of like euphoric feeling that I had in my first class. And I went back to a second class and everything kind of seemed to resonate a little bit more, kind of fall in line a little bit more because I'd gotten past that first, that first initial class is always kind of scary. It's always kind of scary. And it was amazing. It was probably the first time in my life that I was really kind of just tuned into what I was doing. I was within my body. I was within my breath. So that was kind of the beginning of it. And from there, it just kind of grew. So yeah, it was, I fell hard quick.
Well, that's wonderful. That it really is. Sometimes you just know when the path is right.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that was it for me. So the people, the atmosphere, it was the right timing in my life. Maybe perhaps it was magical.
So how long have you been a business in Dubuque then?
Oh, sure. Yeah, we opened our doors December of 2018, literally a week before Christmas, because we figured nobody is busy the week before Christmas.
Right.
Oh my gosh, it's like the busiest week of your life, right? All year long.
Right. It definitely is.
But when we took over this location, it was just a cement slab. So construction. We built everything that you see in here. So finally, when the construction was done and it was ready to show off, we opened our doors December 18th of 2018.
Okay. Wow. Beautiful. What is something most people don't know about the yoga/cycling business?
But the yoga / cycling business, they complement each other very, very well. I think I'd mentioned earlier, one of the things that when I would talk to, other yogis or just whether it was people in the community or people that I practice yoga with, is that some people wanted a little bit more of a cardio aspect. So kind of being able to pair the yoga with the cycling kind of gives you that kind of total package deal. We also pair it with strength classes as well too. So we have a lot of combination classes that will have either just straight yoga classes, we'll have just cycling classes, or we have some combo classes, which are really popular and really fun and then make the 60 minutes go by really fast. But we'll either do like 30 minutes on the bikes and then we head over to the yoga room and we do 30 minutes in the yoga room of yoga. Or we do 30 minutes on the bike and then we head over to the yoga room and we do 30 minutes of strength. So that might be, some core, we have hand weights in there. We have resistance bands in there. So all the classes, our group classes, they're instructor led. Our instructors are certified and trained and they do continuing education, often to kind of keep up, on the latest and greatest as, science kind of continues to evolve and we find out different things about the body and ways to go about things. So we kind of offer all of those kind of combo classes. Yoga in general, I tell people it doesn't have to be any kind of fitness that you do. It doesn't have to be a one or the other. It can be a combination of things. And for yoga is such a good complement to so many things that people are doing. You can tell yoga is my true passion. I love cycling, but I love yoga because it's not all physical. There really is that big, kind of second, third, fourth component to it. And you can take that as deep as you want to go with it, or you can just brush the surface. And it can be very personal to you, or it can be, throughout the community of people on their mats too. So it's good stuff.
back in the day when I did yoga, and you just about got me convinced I need to be doing it again. For me, at 5'1", it was really cool to find out that I gained an entire half inch
There you go.
in height. I mean,
Lengthen
really,
it out.
with everything else going on, and I got to be a half inch taller, which, makes my weight a little more reasonable then too. So, what are your greatest challenges here?
My greatest challenge, honestly, even with the whole COVID-19 has actually brought not even just the pandemic of having to close our doors, but I think in a lot of industries, this COVID-19 has really changed the way that people go about things. It's really changed a lot of people's behaviors, patterns, different schedules and things that they used to do. For instance, there's a lot of people that don't leave their houses often anymore. So sometimes, that might be beneficial for a business like ours because it's just, hey, I gotta, get out, I gotta get away and, kind of go do something else. Where for others, you kind of just get used to being kind of at home. So two of the, not that they weren't challenges before, but they've definitely blown up, I guess I would say, for lack of a better word, over the past 12 months. Two different things is honestly just some of our competition. So, one, obviously Peloton, when it comes to cycling, Peloton is a industry leader in at-home stationary bikes, at-home workouts. So you have that, which, the Peloton bike is a great bike, don't get me wrong. But so you have these big giants, in these fitness industries that, have the dollars, have the marketing dollars, have the research and whatnot. And now they're not only just doing cycling, but now they're offering classes that you can buy through the Peloton app as well. So they have strength classes and they have yoga classes and they have all these different things. And then, then they start pushing it out and kind of getting into people's eyesight, whether it's through an app or through social media. And it's, try our app, free for the first 30 days, 60 days. And then it's only $19.99 a month after that. And so, especially with this pandemic, you take the Peloton, then you take all of their competitors and you put that into a pool where, I almost don't want to think, but Peloton is a completely different ball game than, Soul Revolution, Dubuque, Iowa is. But especially through COVID-19, where, they've always been a competitor, if you will, because, they have something somewhat similar that they offer. We were kind of in two different ponds, which we're still in two different ponds, but they definitely are starting to pull, kind of some of that, concentrating on those at-home workouts, concentrating, maybe on the convenience of it. And then, because they are this multi-billion-dollar industry, they're able to do $19.99 a month. So, that's one of our first challenges is just having these big players in the industry that are, kind of promoting what they're doing. And, the second one is kind of the same idea, but the flip side of it is now, more and more people, there was a lot of them before, but more and more people also now want to do their own fitness business, also virtually. So you have the big industry giants doing it, and then you have, your friend on the side, or that personal trainer on the side, or somebody on the side that's, kind of looking to, which, that there's good things out of these too. These are, at-home trainers or personal trainers or people that are, looking to help people within the industry, or, there are people that need those at-home workouts because their schedule doesn't allow them to attend somewhere else. But, having more and more people, more and more trainers, more and more fitness instructors, starting these smaller businesses, especially in the wake of COVID-19, it's making bricks and mortars businesses like ourselves in the industry that much harder, because at the end of the day, we still have all those expenses that we're paying. Right. We're not backed by the multi-billion-dollar industry, and we're not just at home, in our at-home gym. We still have other people that we employ. We still have our rent. We still have our insurance that we have to pay, our music license. There's so many other little expenses that go into a bricks and mortar, that having kind of both sides, the big giants and then, the smaller at homes, both kind of coming into this shared pool it starts to get a little nerve wracking, it starts to pull at you, little by little. So two challenges, but we're proud of what we do. We're proud of the community that we build here. At home workouts are for some people, and for some people, they're not.
That's wonderful. What I was thinking about as you were telling me that is the people I know that have bought exercise equipment and they use it to hang laundry on. You know what I mean? It's a great thing to hang the laundry on.
Right.
Or
too funny.
Right. Or they've had in-home trainers and they stay with it for a while and they kind of lose interest. I don't know anybody who's working with an app yet, but I'll tell you that from my own personal experience, you can turn an app off. They don't make you work.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Right.
But when you're in a community of people, you have to work. You feel that you've made that commitment, you need to do it. So I hope that you're wildly successful here.
Thank you. We're going to keep rocking, and we'll keep doing our best, and that will attract people. And our members, we have to thank for a lot of that too, because a lot of them get it. The ones that come here, they realize that they're supporting a local business. We're a family. I just had a newborn.
Oh boy.
We're a military family. My husband's currently deployed right now.
Oh my.
So when people come here, I think it makes them feel good knowing the fact too that they are supporting that local business. And I'll tell you what, that's one thing Dubuque I was so impressed with when everything with COVID happened, is that Dubuque rallied behind a local business. That makes me almost tear up thinking about it. And not just us. I mean, we had so many members that stuck with us, as we pivoted online. But I mean, you saw the local retailers, the local restaurants. I mean, anything that had a local behind its name. I mean, people were preaching and, pushing out on social media, and it was cool. It was awesome to see. So, again, you have that accountability, and then you have just that support that I think people know that when they're walking in this door, they're going to get called by name, and they're supporting the local family here, born and raised in Dubuque, and woman business owner. And so
I love all of that. I do. Is there anything else that you'd like us to know about your business before we conclude?
We have a lot of fun here. We have a lot of fun. So yeah, kind of building off of even the communities. So a couple things about us. We offer the yoga, we offer the cycling, we offer the combination classes. So you can kind of get a little piece of kind of whatever it is that you're looking for. Talk to us when you come into the door. We're going to talk to you. So you can't get away from us if you tried. I'm going to track you down the hallway if you try just walking right past me. But we want to learn about the people coming into our door, because we want to learn about their goals. We want to know about what is it that brought you here? What is it that keeps you coming back? What are the goals that you have in mind? Because we want to help you create the habits to get to that goal. I've been doing a lot of kind of different reading and work on that, is that it's not always a concentration necessarily on the goal, but it's that the habits that you create to get yourself to that goal.
Sure.
So we want to know what your goals are, and we want to help you create those habits of coming, whether it's attending certain classes or whether it's, I don't quite understand this, ask us questions, let us break it down for you. We're very anatomical here, so we have ways to get you further into your practice, whether it's on the yoga side, the strength side, or the cycling side. We have resources, we have education about how to best utilize different parts of your body when you're doing different things to get the most work out of it, or to get the most relaxation out of it, if that's what you're after as well too. So we're not just kind of coming in the door, you're not scanning a card, walking to your bike and you don't get anything with it. Like you're a part of this, and we want to know you. And then, from that builds the other community. We do a lot of fun challenges around the studio to either kind of bring out that competitive side, or just for the accountability. Accountability buddies or whatnot is always good.
Sure.
Within that, we give away memberships. You can earn Lululemon. We sell Lululemon. We're the only retailer in Dubuque that sells Lululemon. Yep, which is a higher end athleisure wear brand. The closest one to here is either Madison or Coralville. So yep, we're the only Dubuque retailer of Lululemon. So we have a lot of fun with that. We do the challenges, we do the workshops, we do free events for the community. This past summer we did one with I brought in Bob and Lou's Coffee Camper, and then a friend of mine, Dalton, who is a DJ, and we rented out a space at Flora Park, and we offered free yoga to the community.
Really?
Kind of through that.
Oh,
Again,
nice.
not just talking about community, but actually doing something to build it and to give back to the community.
Right.
That was kind of our way at that time of saying, hey, Dubuque, thank you for your support, not only just of us but of all kind of local businesses. So we do a lot of fun stuff with that. Otherwise, I know it can be scary walking in your first time, but we'll make you feel right at home in no time. So come see us, I guess.
That's wonderful, Ashley.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for seeking me out and having me be a part.
My pleasure.
Yeah.